it's morning here at least. We are headed out to our first location in Valley Center, and we have never seen that before, so we're looking forward to it. We've heard a lot of good things. Of course, Noah's here.
Hello.
Emily's driving.
Hi.
We'll get her on camera one of these days. And then my sister Michelle is in the back seat as our tour guide. So it's about, what, 20 minutes or so of a drive, and we'll check in when we get there and show you around. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed. We're in Valley Center, and it's beautiful. It's very rural, which was one of the things we were worried about. It might be a little bit off the beaten track, and it is quite a bit off the beaten track. It seems like the more we're finding properties or something, it's the further away from actual civilization you get. So, you know, I might be a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll, but this is a little bit too much country, I think, for us. So, yeah, disappointing, but we're gonna head off and look at some other areas. So, let's go. So we're headed right now to a place called Hidden Meadows, which sounds nice, right? It's gonna be, they've got some residential areas, they've got a golf course, they've got a few little grocery store type places, and then they've got, if you go further into the valley, then there's more rural area that isn't so off the beaten track as Valley Center was. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and we'll be there in about 10 minutes. I'm going to try to be inconspicuous here, but we just went past this house that's all tropical. Can you see? I'm just going to pretend like I'm just looking at myself. Can you see they've got like 2 or 3 thatched gazebos? All right, so right now, Hidden Meadows has a lot that I like, including some really cool terrain. Can you see? Look at this boulder up here. It's just kind of perched on top of the hill. It's very secluded, but it's a community, and there's different styles of houses. Like right when you come into it, it's very residential, little neighborhoods, kind of like this one, with, you know, normal tract homes, but then it's intermixed with really pretty wild areas. And then if you go down further, just a little bit more into the valley, we found some everything between, you know, just 3/4 of an acre with normal homes. We found some ranch style properties. We found some properties that are just land, which could be interesting. Not sure if we want to start from absolutely nothing, but there's definitely a lot of options here. So later today we're going to go out to, or tomorrow maybe, go out to Fallbrook. That's another area that we wanted to check out. So, you know, just adding to the list and checking things off the list, and eventually we'll get it all figured out. But it's fun. Okay, so this is 2 days later from the last video. Yesterday we really just spent the day in the pool, by the pool, just relaxing. Didn't go anywhere. Noah spent the night at my sister's house last night, so Emily and I had some time. And this morning we're back in Hidden Meadows. It's one of the areas we're interested in. And we're going to see now how far of a drive it is to, you know, the important things like Costco and Target and Home Depot.
I love Home Depot.
So we're going to make that drive over there, and then from there we're going to head to our second choice, which is San Marcos, Escondido, kind of on the line there. There's some kind of a rural area, a lot of mountains, and lots of larger properties. So I'll catch up with you in just a few minutes. Okay, so we just finished at Costco. Costco is in Escondido, I think, right?
Yeah.
And now we're in the next town over, which is San Marcos.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're headed from San Marcos. This is like kind of the citier area, which has pretty much every kind of restaurant and shopping you need. And so from Hidden Meadows, it was 10 minutes to Costco, and then this area was like 3 minutes from Costco. Now we're headed into San Marcos, into the more rural area, which is probably going to be about 5 or 10 minutes. So I'll try to show you some sights on the way. One of the things I'm noticing between here and at home is any vacant lots, they've all got wildflowers and trees, whereas where we live, they're just vacant lots. There's dirt and weeds, grass mainly, and we don't have a lot of trees growing wild in our area. It's mainly brush. I've noticed here there's a lot of trees in between towns, like you would see, back east or something. I don't know, not where I live. See? So I like that a lot better. So horses after horses after horses in this valley. Can you see that? Which to me, if I lived here, would mean lots of potential free manure. I know gardeners think differently than normal people. So we're back at the place that we are calling home for a few days here. This house is in Fallbrook, and it is actually an Airbnb vacation home owned by a couple of our viewers. And they were so generous to offer us this house for a few days. And so we're taking advantage of all the amenities. It's a 3-acre tropical paradise. It's amazing. I'm gonna give you a full tour on tomorrow's video. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. It really is amazing. I can't wait for you to see the entire property. So one of the things that is kind of going into our decision making here about where we're going to be moving is we've already picked a school out pretty much for Noah. We have to learn some more about it, but we've got one in mind. And so the challenge is kind of finding something within a certain radius of the school. Now right now our commute to Noah's school is about 3 minutes. We're not going to get that. We've been spoiled for several years. So we're looking at trying to keep it 15 minutes or less, which would be a half an hour full drive twice a day. So as much as we love it here, Fallbrook has to be crossed off the list because it's just too far away. We also crossed off Bonsall, Vista, and Valley Center, which I think I told you the other day. Just too far out from the school and from some of the comforts that we're used to. Carlsbad is amazing. It's a beautiful beach town that is great because it's going to be close enough to visit whenever we want to, but it's just too far away for school, not to mention any kind of land there is going to be way out of our budget. But it's beautiful. It's got the beach. It's got, a lot of sightseeing. We're actually going to go there on this channel. Sunday's video, we're going to be touring the Carlsbad flower fields, which is unbelievable. And I've been wanting to go for years. We're finally here at the right time of year. So come along Sunday and I'll give you a full tour of that. So the areas that we are now focused on are the rural areas of Escondido, Hidden Meadows, and San Marcos. So I feel like we were able to accomplish something pretty big on this trip so far, just narrowing things down to those three. And that'll give us lots of options when it comes to next year actually trying to find a home, not having to worry about where things are. We're going to know exactly where things are, so we don't have to come down here all the time. We can kind of look for a home remotely, and then when we find something great, come check it out. So I'm happy with all that. I think I do feel accomplished. So I'm going to go enjoy some pool time with the family, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.